Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome to another week of Force Will News. So we got a couple of things to go over this week. The main thing is the GP that happened this past weekend. I'll go over the sort of summary of what happened there. So I'll do the little stories leading up to that. So first up is we had 2 new images revealed. Now, these are for Winds of the Ominous Moon. Like always, it's just the artwork, nothing else really. But it's really cool. So first off, we have this guy, which is, looks like Keurig summoning some crazy flame stuff. Some point out, it almost kind of looks like Phoenix, what Phoenix looks like. But I agree, it kind of looks like that. It could be Keurig summoning Phoenix. Maybe Keurig dies and that summons a Phoenix or something like that. That'd be kind of interesting. I assume this is some sort of crazy burn spell, I assume. So that looks kind of cool. You can see there's some type of symbols in the center of that too. Next is something for Shayla. And she's doing some crazy lightning thing with her shield umbrella thing. And there's a dolphin. That looks cool. Next, in case you guys missed it, the full set of cards was revealed for Caster Chronicles' new starter deck. I did a video on that last week going over each card that was revealed and sort of what they do and how they might work with each other. It's really cool. They did it on Idols, like all the girls in it are in a band type of thing, which is pretty awesome, and all the cards really work in tandem with each other. I really like the idea behind it, so if you want to check that out, it's just a video I released last week. If I remember, I'll put it in the description. A notable thing though is they updated the site with the promo card that comes with it, and the promo card is a caster named Xion, and it uses similar artwork to Xion. It is Xion from Force of Will, which is really awesome, and her tap ability is similar to Xion's abilities, at least similar framework at least as the ones in Force of Will. And it looks like it's only available via this promo, like it's not printed inside the actual set that we can tell yet. It might be, but yeah, I thought that was cool. They finally did some of the crossover they had talked about when Casters was first coming out, so I'm pretty excited about that. There will be a GP this weekend for San Jose, and so if you guys want to keep up to date with that, what we did with the last GP, and like I mentioned before, just be sure to visit our website, tcgscrubs.com, and I'll try to have the front page. We'll have the name of the GP San Jose or whatever, and you click on that, and whenever info comes in, like the ruler breakdown, card breakdown, top 8 list, different things like that, we'll post it as it comes in, so you guys don't have to be scouring through Facebook and Reddit and all that. We'll try to bring it all into one spot so you guys can just bookmark the page and come back to it whenever throughout the day, just refreshing it to see if there was any updates regarding it. But yeah, so that'll be something really interesting to look forward to. Unfortunately, Joey wasn't able to go because he ended up having to move, so that's unfortunate, but hopefully we'll see some cool stuff come out of it. I'll go ahead and get into the GP now. If you guys are a patron, be sure to stick through to the end of this video. I'll be doing the randomizer for the playmat giveaway this month. This month was you just pick any 2 playmats out of all the playmats we got here, so that's something to look forward to. And yeah, so the GP that happened in Minneapolis, we have the article linked below for if you want to look at the deck list and breakdown and all that. So I'll go through the sort of main takeaways from it. The ruler breakdown, so the main ones was there was 4 Tegris, 5 Ayu, 9 Aimul, which was kind of cool to see a full 9 Aimuls there, 10 Lumia, 17 Keurig showed up, and then 29 Shaherazads, of course. A couple random ones to point out. There was one person playing Fox, and a lot of ones, but there was that one, and there's one person playing Book of Despair. The reason I mentioned that is because Book of Despair got 14th place, I believe it was, he had mentioned. I think there was an Aimul that made it into top 16 as well, and Fox just barely missed out in top 8. He got 9th place, but the one player playing Fox got 9th place, so I thought that was cool. The person, I think it was, it was Alex Blandon, ended up taking 1st place at the end of the 2nd day. I'm not sure what the rest of the standings were, but the top 8 lists, as far as the first day seeding, first was a Scheherazade deck, followed by another Scheherazade deck, followed by another Sherry deck, and another Sherry deck. So top 4 were all Sherrys. 5th place was a Keurig deck, which is cool. We had talked about this on the podcast. We went over all these decks in detail, but it was cool not only to see Keurig decks in here, but that they're really like Keurig decks. They're not like sort of weird old versions of like a Prisha deck, for example, doesn't have Maribel and stuff like that in here. The only like non-Keurig base card in here is the Sylvia. And obviously it has to run green like Severine Winds and Lorite and stuff like that, unfortunately. But outside of that, the rest of the cards are very Keurig-y. Next was another Sherry, followed by a Lumia, followed by another Keurig for rounding out the top 8. So that was pretty cool breakdown there. Still a little bit unfortunate with the amount of Sherries we see there, but hopefully that'll improve the farther we go on, and especially either when R4 comes out or post-rotation, we'll see some balance come out here. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and move on to our Patreon giveaway. If you guys want to be a part of future giveaways, you can just join our patreon.com/tcgscrubs. We have the giveaways as well as weekly podcasts. We have the higher tiers have different things like gameplay with us, cool little energized tokens, different things like that depending on the tier you join. Okay, so here we are with the giveaway wheel for our Patreon. We have a lot of entries this month, so it doesn't even show the names on the wheel anymore. So we'll go ahead and spin this, and it's going to be quite surprising. A lot of colors. David B. So this is David Brooks. He's actually gave us the deck list this past Monday for the gameplay we did, so that's pretty awesome. So congrats, David. I'll go ahead and message you here on Patreon, so be sure to look out for that. And thanks for both your and every other patron support. So yeah, that is about does it for today. Thanks guys for joining us, and we'll see you next week.